So I've recently come to the conclusion that a lot of the golf content out there that's supposed to be funny isn't. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Knock Stiff Golf. I'm Kyle. I'm just a fellow golf addict that happens to live in Anchorage, Alaska. When I'm not out on the course playing golf, you're going to find me right here talking about it. So I recently did this deep dive on trying to find some funny golf content on YouTube. I was searching funny golf commercials, funny golf videos, anything I could find. And to be honest, it was kind of few and far between. There was some kind of 90s commercials out there. There was some WWF commercials from back in the day with like Eddie Guerrero or somebody. Like, it was like a guy from the 90s that played golf one time with his buddies, thought he could make this really funny commercial about golf, and went out there and did it, and it just sucked. So I found this gem, and it's titled Golf's Funniest One-Liners. I thought we could just like go through it, break it down, see what's wrong with it, see what's right with it, if there's anything, and get your thoughts about it. So let's get to it. So we're 10 seconds in and I'm already annoyed. He brings his whole bag into the pro shop. I've worked at a course for years and years and years. That is one of our biggest pet peeves, is people bringing in their whole bag into the pro shop. There's too many valuable things in the pro shop that could get broken by dropping a bag or letting it fall. So this is kind of a dead giveaway of somebody that's newer to the game. Because of that, I jumped to the conclusion that he's a new golfer, so I wanted to read a little bit about him and the guy that made this whole video. So his name is Jeff Wortman. This was published 5 years ago, and it's a collection of one-liners I've heard on the golf course after many years of research. Have I missed any? So let's take a look at what old Jeff thinks is funny and some of the funniest one-liners.
Kevin will look after you for the day.
So this music continues. He walks into the pro shop. He points at a piece of paper, which I'm assuming is a tee sheet of some sort. Doesn't exchange money, doesn't do anything like that, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he used Golf Now or something and prepaid for it. And he gets instructed that his caddy's name is Kevin, and he'll be looked after for the rest of the day by him. And let's not forget our favorite part of when we check out at the golf course is the pro shop attendant staring us down rather creepily as we walk out.
Kevin?
Now, I've had a few caddies in my day, and there's very few times I can think of where I'm going over to the caddy shack and just yelling somebody's name, and then there's a creepy guy in the back that kind of peeks out. That's who I'm stuck with for the day, in a room that looks completely empty of people. He must be the only caddy on property at the moment.
That's my name. Not wrote out.
That's his introduction to the player that he's going to be caddying and hopefully making a good impression on to make a tip off of. It's not a good start. So here's this poor schmuck having to carry his own clubs out to the course. But wait. So they pull up in a golf cart with the bag on the back, with the caddy driving, and the golfer in the passenger seat. So from my recollection of having a caddy, that's usually when you're walking. Maybe the course is really hilly or unwalkable. And so this is our first introduction on the first tee. He hands him a 3-wood or a driver, sends him up to the first tee without exchanging any words at all, and doesn't even tell him where to aim on the first hole. Yep, because that's normal, what you do off the first tee. You look at your caddy and just go like that, like you're supposed to hit it down the middle. I guess that was a question for the caddy. Caddy doesn't say anything back. We need to address his shoes. He's wearing slide-on dress shoes is what he's wearing. Maybe that's what he thought he should be wearing out there, or he just came from work, didn't have time to put on golf shoes. Or maybe it was like lazy riding and he was just like, I'm going to dress up like what I think golfers wear and go from there. And if you'll notice, the ball goes way right, and then a ball just drops out from the sky. I don't know how that works. I've seen bad shots do crazy things, but that's pretty impressive. Then Kevin lays out his first line of the funniest one-liners.
That's not a slice. That's half a cake.
Pretty good. Also, like the second thing this caddy has said to his player in this round of golf. Again, not the best way to start if you're looking to get a nice tip from the player. This guy says that he's heard a lot of these one-liners over many years of playing the game, and he just misses some key things in golf to make this even remotely realistic. Very rarely will the caddy be standing about 12 inches behind the cup while you're putting. They'll show you a line and then they'll stand off to the side because it's kind of frowned upon to be in the line of the player.
Does your husband play?
We have about 3 sentences out of this caddy, and all of them are insults to the player. Whatever, it's supposed to be funny. Next, we have a very common situation here. We have the caddy standing back there, pulled the pin already, standing off to the side while our player has a bunker shot from, let's say, 20 yards. At first, I was feeling bad for the player, like the caddy's kind of being a jerk to him, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume this player asked him to pull the pin because he really thought he was going to dunk this, so.
Adolf Hitler. 2 shots in the bunker.
2 shots in the bunker. A little history trivia for you there. But another great shot by our player left it in the bunker. He's not having the round of his life right now. That's apparent.
Ooh. And O.J. Simpson. You shouldn't have done it, but you got away with it.
There's a few things he says in this that they're not considered politically correct anymore.
You've got that army swing going today. Left, right, left, right.
And so here's this professional caddy driving his player around in the rough right next to a bunker, which most of the time all of us know you're not supposed to take carts anywhere near bunkers. He is letting him know he's playing army golf, the left, right, left, right. I like that one. Then he just looks over at him and laughs in his face like, you suck. And, you know, that's what caddies are for, is to really make you feel good about your game.
Sonny Bono, straight into the tree.
That one's kind of dark, but it's okay because we all know that scenario where the caddy is driving his cart right behind you after you play, throws out a little jab at you, and then drives away.
I hope it's a floating golf ball.
These are supposed to be golf's funniest lines, and then they land us with that final one.
You're a real pain in the ass, you know that? You're supposed to be giving me tips.
I can give you a tip.
Please do.
You're standing way too close to the ball
Thank you.
after you hit it.
This video has 155,000 views, and the comments are full of people saying, this is classic, this is funny. If he had actually said any of those comments to me while playing, I would have beaten him within an inch of his life and left his unconscious body deep in the bushes. Chill out, Paul. Sorry, got a bit carried away. I've not been well. Yeah, I don't know if you get away with that one anymore. This probably was one of the cheesiest kind of golf commercials I've ever seen. It looks to be made by somebody that has maybe played 2 rounds of golf in their life because nothing is accurate about it. I get it. It's kind of a parody. At least keep some consistency in the story and keep it maybe realistic to an extent. So I hope you know this is just me poking fun at something that I don't find funny at all, but I thought I would look at the video, see if there's something that I'm missing, a couple of one-liners I maybe want to bring to the course next time. There's not. And just see what people think is funny. If you find some videos online that you'd like me to take a look at, review, give my feedback on, send them my way through Instagram, Twitter, anything like that. Let me know if this is the kind of content you enjoy seeing. Would you like to see more course vlogs? Would you like to see more commentary? Whatever it is, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to talk about it with you and get some feedback on what I'm doing so far. So guys, as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.